Hello Aries, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Aries, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Aries, let's get started. How does Aries currently view this relationship? All right, Aries, let's see what's going on. Okay, so we have the King of Swords, we got the Ten of Swords, and then we also have the Queen of Wands. Ooh. Okay, alrighty then. You know, I feel like there's somebody here that wants to talk to you, Aries. It could be an air sign strongly, so Gemini, Libra, possibly an Aquarius, but we got a masculine energy here that clearly wants to talk to you. It kind of looks like things unfortunately ended on a bad note though between you and this person. Maybe this person left a really bad taste in your mouth. That's a possibility, dude. But I just feel like they want to talk and you're just like, no, thank you. I'm good. It kind of looks like you want nothing to do with this one over here. Like absolutely nothing to do with them. Absolutely nothing to do with them. Like this one over here really did get on your bad side from the looks of it. Now this could be, you know, an old friend. This could be a family member. This could be, you know, an ex-lover. This could be a current lover. But whoever they are to you, I don't know. It just kind of looks like they got on your bad side. Yeah, it kind of looks like they got on your bad side and you don't want anything to do with them. You don't even want to talk to them. How does this person currently view this relationship? Okay. We have the Page of Swords. We got the Five of Wands. And then we also have the Six of Cups. This person wants to move past whatever happened here between you and them for the sake of something is basically what I'm getting. For the sake of something, for the sake of their marriage with you, for the sake of their relationship with you, for the sake of their friendship with you, for the sake of the family that they have with you, for the sake of the life that they basically built with you. I keep getting they want to move past something for the sake of something. So however resonates with you in your particular situation, it might be one of the things that I essentially mentioned, but they feel like, you know, they feel like in order for the two of you to move past this, it requires the both of you, you know what I mean? To like basically be on the same page and want to work it out, you know, for the sake of whatever, for the sake of this friendship, family, whatever have you. Okay. But right now it's like, they just don't feel like you're willing, you know what I mean? To like have a conversation with them. Okay. How does Aries currently feel? Oh, Aries. You know, I feel like there is a lot that you would love to like express to this person. When it comes down to like, you know, how you feel and how they made you feel and how you were affected by them and their actions and their behavior, whatever it is that they said and or did, but you're just not choosing to go down that route. You know, it's like there's other things that you rather do with your time, and this is not one of those things. You know what I mean? Like there's just so many things that you rather do with your time instead of have a conversation with this person about how you feel and how they made you feel and how, you know, what they did really did hurt you and affected you. You know, it's like you rather spend your time, you know, I don't know, making money than having a conversation with them about absolutely anything, or just focusing on you instead of having a conversation with them about anything. I think that you were really hurt by whatever it is that they said and or did. I'm getting like an energy of you feeling very betrayed, you know, by this person. But I don't feel like those are things that you are going to find yourself expressing to, you know, them. Because like I said, it's like you rather spend your time doing something else than having a conversation with them about absolutely anything. All right. So it kind of looks like you're choosing to kind of keep how you feel about them and what they did and how it affected you to yourself. How does this person currently feel? Okay. We have the Knight of Swords. We got the Seven of Wands. And then we also have the Nine of Pentacles. Like I said, this person kind of feels like you just want to like keep this, I guess, tension going, you know, between the two of you. You know, this person feels like they're over here trying to have a conversation with you and move past whatever happened here between the two of you, but you just want this to just keep, lingering. It's basically what I'm getting. Now, don't get mad when I say this. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at them. But, this person kind of wishes that, which I find to be very funny that even came out for them. But, this person kind of wishes that you would just act your age and just have an adult conversation with them, which I find to be very interesting considering the fact that all of this started because of them and whatever it is that they did on their end due to their immature ways. I mean, they are coming across as a page, and the page just so happens to be right next to the file one. So that's kind of telling me that this conflict initially started because they we're too busy, being, immature, not acting their age. So I don't know. I just find it to be very funny that this person wants you to act your age when all of this started because they clearly couldn't act their age. So I don't know. I find that to be very, very funny. I don't know who this person is to you. It could be anybody, honestly, but I feel like you've always been far more mature than them. And I feel like you still are. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I do feel like this person has definitely grown and matured since this incident happened between the two of you. I think that this person has, for the most part, grown and matured, a little bit. I will definitely give them that. You know what I mean? I feel like there's times, I feel like there's times where they can be very, immature. But I feel like for the most part, yeah, they have definitely matured. Yeah, for sure. Since this incident occurred here, between the two of you. But are they as mature as you are? No. I wouldn't go as far as to say all of that. I wouldn't go as far as to say all of that. No. No. Nope. What actions? Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles to the Nine of Swords, and then we also have the Ace of Swords. Who are you? These two are like one and the same. These two right here, one and the same. Okay, so this is like a whole nother individual that's popping up here. This feels like a middleman is like the best way that I could describe whoever this individual is. It's obviously someone that you know, and it's obviously somebody that knows them. This person feels like a middleman. I feel like somebody's encouraging you to have a conversation with this page over here. The reason why I'm like, yo, these two are like one and the same is because they're both coming up as pages. They're both coming up as pages. So they're both very, very immature, very, very childish, very, very drama filled. They're, like I said, they're basically one and the same. They're one and the same. So we got a page sending another page to encourage you to have a conversation with this page over here that you clearly don't want anything to do with. I'm getting something about they feel bad. Like they feel bad about like what happened and or occurred between the two of you, and they just want to have a conversation with you about it. But I don't feel like this is them communicating all this to you. I feel like this is somebody else on their behalf that's communicating all of this to you. Okay. Well, how is Aries going to feel about all of this? Oof. Yeah, you're good. You are so good, it's not even funny. You're good. You're good. You're good. You feel like it's pointless having a conversation with them. And to be honest, Aries, I completely understand where you're coming from because you have a valid point here. For one, you don't necessarily feel like this person's going to own up to whatever it is that they said and or did. Therefore, you don't really care for what this person has to say because a lot of you look at this person as somebody who clearly cannot take accountability for their own actions, which you are spot on because pages are people that cannot take accountability for absolutely anything. They're very quick to justify their behavior and why they did what they did, but to just own up to it and be like, you know what, I was wrong, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, you're never going to hear that come out of a page's mouth ever in your life. So you're definitely spot on when it comes down to you feeling like they're not even going to turn around and take accountability for what they did anyways. absolutely right about it. You're absolutely right. Nor do you even feel like this person's going to apologize to you for whatever it is that they said and or did, which you're spot on, because pages don't know how to apologize. They're too immature. So no, they don't know how to apologize. I feel like this person has shown you their true colors, and you're just choosing to, like, believe them. You look at this person as somebody who's very drama filled, somebody who is a liar, somebody who's untrustworthy, and you don't want anything to do with this person. You don't want anything to do with this person. So this individual that I guess this person is sending, on their behalf to tell you like they want to talk to you or whatever the case may be, I feel like you're going to tell this page, no, you don't want to have a conversation with them. It's, you find, having a conversation with this individual is something that's completely and utterly pointless. Which, I mean, I get it, I get it. I get it. I understand. And that's the thing with you guys too, is that y'all really don't have patience for immature people. Like, that's like, I feel like the numero uno thing that pisses y'all off is dealing with like immature, childish people. Like, you guys don't have the patience for that. You guys don't have the patience for that. And the fact that you got this page trying to work things out with you and repair things with you, and they just so happen to be a page, yeah, no. And the fact that they're sending a whole nother page to come in and talk to you, yeah, no, you don't. No, you're good. You don't want anything to do with this person to the right of me. So we have the Justice card, we have the Moon, and then we also have the Hangman. This person just doesn't understand why you're making a big deal out of this. Like, why are you making it a big deal? Aries, I can I just say something about you really quick? I feel like you're just far out in it. Like, you're just far more mature than this person. You got far more life experience than them. You're just far more advanced than them. You just are, because at the end of the day, this person is showing up as a page, and you're so right. Like, I can't even argue with you on this, because I would have said this myself. If you didn't catch on to it, I would have just kind of threw it out there just to kind of let you know. But a page is bound to cross you again. It is like a guarantee they will cross you again. The next chance they get, they will cross you again. They will cross you again. They will cross you again. Because that's another thing. People that are pages, unfortunately, burn a lot of bridges with people that they really shouldn't be burning bridges with. And in this case, it looks like they already burned that bridge with you. There is no salvaging that or fixing that. Like, what's done is done. They did what they did. It is what it is. And a lot of like, if you were to let this person back in, they're going to cross you again. They're going to cross you again. That is a 99.9% chance that they will cross you again. And you know that. You know that. You know that. So they can sit here and say, oh, why are you making it such a big deal, Aries? I mean, it is what it is. Like, I think that you're spot on. I think that you're spot on when it comes down to not wanting to invite this person back into your life, because you know what's going to happen. They're going to cross you again. They're going to cross you again, and you're not going to turn around and give them that opportunity to do so. But their whole thing is, well, I'm just trying to make things right. And, I don't understand why, Aries has to make it so complicated. And it's like, I don't think that you're making anything complicated. I just think that you're far more wiser than them. You're far more smarter than them. You're far more intelligent than them. You're far more mature than them. You have far more life experience than this person does. You already know what's going to happen if you let this person back into your life, and you're not going to give them that chance and or opportunity. They can sit here from sun up to sundown and tell you, no, I'm never going to cross you again, Aries. They will. They definitely will. We have the Fool, we have the Three of Swords, and then we also have the Six of Wands. They just want this discomfort that's going on between you and them to just go away. Well, I don't know. I mean, they should have thought about that. I mean, because it kind of looks like they're the one that started it, not you. The fact, this is why I'm saying that they're more than likely the one that started it, is because, for one, they have the Page of Swords, so the Five of Wands in their energy. Okay, you don't. Like, it doesn't look like there's any sort of confrontation or drama or anything like that within your energy, like it's in theirs. So yeah, they more than likely started it. You're far more mature than them, so then there's that, you know what I mean? And the fact that you rather make money, I don't know, focus on your career, focus on your business, focus on your education, focus on, you know, whatever it is that you rather focus on that's going to improve your life in some way, shape, or form, just goes to show how more mature you actually are than this person. Because you could sit here and go back and forth with them and argue with them and bicker back and forth with them, and you know, you could sit here and do all of that, but you're choosing not to. You rather go off and make money and focus on your career, your education, your business, than to sit up here and have a conversation with this one that, you know, if you were to invite them back into your life, will cross you again and they won't even think about it twice. You got to understand, like, you know, pages are people that will turn around and cross a person and justify it. Well, I did this because of this. You know? You know? They just want this whole discomfort, though, between the two of you to just go away already. They hate this discomfort here between you and them. They absolutely hate it. They hate it. They absolutely hate it. And they just want it to go away. Yeah, they just want this discomfort between the two of you to just freaking go away already. But because you're refusing to, like, work things out with them or even have a conversation, you know, with them, it's causing them to essentially feel like this discomfort is going to forever be there. And it just might, to be completely honest. It just might. That's the thing, Aries, too, is that even though with time this person will grow and mature, obviously, because, you know, they're already somewhat growing and maturing, you know, on their end since this incident occurred. They have definitely grown and matured since then. However, they're going to continue to grow and mature and just evolve as an individual, just like you are. And I feel like no matter how much this person grows and matures as an individual, you're forever going to look at them as somebody who's very immature. And like I said, you guys do not have patience for immature people. You guys don't have patience for immature people, childish people. Y'all don't have the patience for all of that stuff. Like, that is like the number one thing that irritates you guys. Like, y'all rather be away from immature people than to be surrounded by a bunch of immature people, you know? And that's just how you guys are. You guys have always been that way. So, I mean, as far as like y'all mending your relationship with one another, I just don't see that happening. You know, as much as they don't like this discomfort that's going on between the two of you, it kind of looks like they're just going to have to live with it, or just outright get over and just accept the fact that you don't want anything to do with them and just kind of keep it pushing, you know? But as far as you mending your relationship with this person is concerned, yeah, you don't want to do all of that. You're done. You're absolutely done, you know? So then there's that. But that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.